What's up, everyone? This is a chart of the crypto total market cap, and we're going to be looking at more of a long-term perspective, as we think we are probably entering into the anxiety part of this upcoming bear market for cryptocurrency. So we're going to try to do a video that's more tailored to try to figure out how this bear market is going to end up playing out. This chart looks a lot like the Bitcoin chart, so our technical analysis is going to be pretty similar to the ones that we did on Bitcoin, but there are a few minor adjustments that I wanted to mention regarding the total market cap. So as you can see, we are in a rising wedge. I guess we are not in a rising wedge, we just exited a rising wedge. And we have this long-term support dating all the way back to 2015. So we ended up holding the support throughout the last bear market, other than this anomaly where we dropped through it. But that was more of a plumbing issue with the economy more than anything related to cryptocurrency as a market on its own. So I think we get a pullback to this blue line, but ultimately I don't think that's going to be enough of a pullback, assuming we are in a bear market, which would mean that we're eventually going to end up having to break this line. And I think that's going to be something that probably ends up freaking a lot of people out, and you're probably going to see a lot of people posting about it and claiming the world's ending and all that good doomsday stuff. But I would expect this line to break, and I'm not going to be surprised when it does break. If you've been watching our Bitcoin technical analysis, you can see that the lead-in support typically does get broken in just about every cycle. So this would be expected. We've never done it on the total market cap chart, but if it's anything like Bitcoin, which I think it should be, because Bitcoin's still 40% of the market, and I think a lot of these things are moving on a network effect, so pretty similar price action over decades worth of price action. So I think we do end up breaking this blue line. And at that point, we want to figure out what would be a good target for a bottom in the next bear market. So I have this red line drawn down here, and it, even to me, looking at it and talking about this, it seems like a major stretch, because we had a high up here of almost, it was probably around 3 trillion, and this line down here is at about 400 billion. So that is a major sell-off. And in most markets, you wouldn't see a sell-off like this unless you were pricing in bankruptcy or something. But this is crypto, and it comes with the volatility, so it still feels highly speculative calling this as our potential bottom for the market. And with Bitcoin, we did have a similar target that was well underneath the highs of last cycle, and I'm definitely skeptical about that target on Bitcoin specifically, although I think the total market in general has a better chance of achieving more bearish outcomes than Bitcoin does, just because of the liquidity factor involved. But nonetheless, let's go over one factor that I think really does suggest that this target down here is realistic. So give me 1 second to draw on some more stuff, and we will be right back. All right, we are back with some new price boxes. So you can see the last bear market we experienced, from high to low, was about 90%. And you can see that this line down here would be about the same move, albeit slightly less. So, I mean, even a move down to this red line would be less bearish than our last bear cycle. So, that being said, I think that if you look at it honestly, should put things into perspective that while it does seem pretty unlikely, it is something that is very realistic and something that we should be keeping an eye on. So just wanted to take a look at this to supplement our Bitcoin technical analysis that we've been doing. And we're also doing a video on the shitcoin perpetual contracts, so low cap altcoins, that also goes over a little bit of the Bitcoin dominance. So I just thought, I think this video will be coming out after the shitcoin perpetual contract does. So this is more so just intended to be a supplement to our other technicals that we've been doing on cryptocurrency in general. So I hope you guys find this content valuable. It might be a little bit concerning to look at, but if you try to look at it like the glass is half full, even though the glass is always full, whether it be water or air, just for the sake of the saying, if you want to look at this like the glass half full, you know, this is going to be your second chance at getting some of these altcoins at like venture capitalist prices. You know, you're going to be able to get some of these projects for, you know, tens or hundreds of millions of dollars of valuation when they could potentially be going to billions or tens of billions or maybe hundreds of billions, you know. So this right here, if you're holding, probably looks scary, but if you're looking at it from the opposite perspective, this is going to be a outstanding buying opportunity if we do get down here. So yeah, I guess hope you guys found value from this and all the rest of our videos for that matter if you've been watching. Like this video to support the channel, comment below to let us know what you think, and subscribe to the channel with the bell icon to receive notifications when we post content like this. And as always, stay one move ahead. Have a wonderful day.